All right, good morning, everyone. Hello, hello, greetings, salutations. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and today we are going to be correcting our layout because what's wrong with you? Why are you all weird and stuff? Don't be weird. Don't be weird. There we go. Yeah, much better. Beautiful. All right. Hello, everyone. Greetings. For those of you who do not know, my name is Michael. I am the Dead Aussie Gamer, and we are here once more for Legendary. Legendary is, of course, our how to describe it? It is our current muckabout session, I guess. Chilled out, hanging out, and building Hero Forge minis. We are designing characters. That will hopefully make it into a variety of different games. But more importantly, while we are designing these characters, you know what, that's what I did wrong. Okay, there we go. While we are designing these characters, we are talking about just some character creation techniques, some character design techniques, putting them into practice, and then, yeah, basically using what we have in Hero Forge to try and make and construct it. Now, over the last few weeks, we've done a few of them, so let's take a quick look at where we have been over the last few weeks. So yeah, don't also ignore how many Hero Forge minis I've made. I have a problem, but don't judge me. Don't judge me. All right, here we go. Boop. There we go. All right. So the first one we had was our dinosaur tamer. Who I've added a little bit of a splash effect to and stuff like that from when we finished at the end of the first stream. It came out pretty good. I like the idea of the dinosaur rider, and you know, we kind of wanted to make them wild and stuff. This is probably the most badass looking halfling miniature I've ever seen, so I'm pretty chuffed about how that came out. The second one we did was we wanted to try out the Lumination effect in Hero Forge. So we created this moon-struck oracle with an actual moon. And yeah, gotta say, I'm very proud of that moon. And when we print that out, I cannot wait to see what is going to happen. Also, hi Centauri! Hello, hello! Greetings, greetings. I have 100 more too. It's not a problem. You just want to offer you? Yeah, I do. I want to offer my players variety. And you know what? I use a lot of these as just like digital tokens and portraits and stuff. So there you go. And last week, we wanted to try out the plastics setting. So we created some spectral armor, which, you know, has all those like kind of ghostly effects now. And you can't really see it too well against the ash, but if I change the background super quick, you can kind of see it there better. We made like the smoke have like a translucent effect too. I can't wait to see that one printed out because, you know, because that one's going to be the most interesting because I haven't seen what the print's going to look like. Will the moon actually be kind of bright, or is that, you know, TBD? Well, you know what? That's exactly what I want to find out. I want to find out these things because I know you guys want to find those out as well. So that's what Legendary is all about. Legendary is about us building characters and then us being able to get them printed out to see exactly what we're getting into, you know? Also, thank you so much for the subs. Guys, what the hell? All of you guys, welcome. Not only welcome to the stream, but thank you so much for the kind sub train that we've seemed to have started. I think I know who's responsible for it, though I don't have my my normal thing up here. Let's see, who's responsible for this? Calindria, of course it's you. Thank you so much. And of course, Met Brecker. Met Brecker, hey, welcome. And thank you so much again for the gifted subs. You guys are incredible. And do I see my friend Ryle lurking in chat? I see you there, sir. I've had a chance to play with Ryle. Ryle was a hell of a lot of fun. I miss our games, and I think we should definitely get you around the table again at some point. All right. So, yeah, don't break me again. Stop breaking me. Stop it. I don't deal with emotion, okay? That's Dread's channel. My channel is about, you know, me being egotistical and sad and weird. Okay, so today, what are we gonna make? Let's talk about this. So you guys, is there a way to watch the entire Strange Aeon series? Unfortunately, no. That is because at the time that I started the Strange Aeons game, I wasn't Twitch affiliate or partner, so all of those got deleted. I have them in hard copy somewhere. But pretty much from Curse of Strahd, which is now being broadcast. Every single one of my games is going to be fully recorded. So I might even do another Strange Aeons run at some point or another. You know, we'll see how things go. But yeah. But yes, thank you for asking. Also, guys, just to be clear, you guys are here hanging with me, right? So don't be afraid to ask me questions, or if you've got your own games and your own concerns. I am a professional game master who has run 10 to 15 games a week for the last 6 years. So, you know, I'm always super happy to discuss and chew out any issues or ideas that you might have, just because that's what this stream's all about. But before we do that, let's get some vibing music going. I always like my my vibe music. What are we feeling? You know what? I always hear those kind of like lolly hop things. Let's see. Here we go. Whatever it's called. Yeah, lo-fi hip hop radio. All right, let's try that, shall we?
Hey, you.
Boop, 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 boop. Now, unfortunately, I don't have, there we go. All right. All right, there we go. Hopefully you guys should be able to hear all the chilling. There we go. Lo-fi, that's the one. I did look, I don't know what it was. That's the point. This isn't what it was. All right. What sort of character things do we want to test with Hero Forge with this character? Good question. I think today I don't want to test anything in particular. Like I think we've explored the lighting effects, we've explored the translucent effects. I think today we're gonna be all about just trying to make a character that you guys think would be kind of cool, right? It's a bit loud. Okay, hang on. Let me lower that down a bit. Let me bring that down just a little. There we go. Too loud. Too loud. There they go. Is that better? Cool. All right. More subs. Thank you so much, guys. Oh my God. Yeah. All right. Let's go with this. Let's ride this vibe. All right. So, hopefully that is now nice and chilled out for quiet. Okay. Where's my notes here? Here we go. All right. So, is there a hype train? Is there? Oh, guys, stop it. I'm trying to focus. Something with 4 limbs, maybe? That'd be kind of cool. Okay, we can look at that. So today, guys, the name of the game is what you guys want me to make. What do you guys think would be a cool thing to make? I've got a multi-limbed character coming out. Okay, so that's one suggestion. Anything else? Any other suggestions? Throw things about. Let us know some of your ideas. Let's see how wild, wacky, and fun we can make. And more importantly, guys, if there's something you want to see in person, this is the place to do it. A bard. A bard's an interesting idea. So a multi-limbed bard. That could be fun. Guys! Oh my God! Thank you, Medbrecker. You guys are too much. You guys are too much. You guys, thank you so much for the hype train, for the subscriptions. You guys are amazing. I've just started streaming. You know, I'm supposed to be getting into the swing of it. I'm supposed to be pushing in, and then I'm supposed to be like, you know, upset and crying and all these things. But I just started. Okay. All right. I'm gonna start a poll. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start a poll. It's never too early for a hype train. It is too early for a hype. No, it's fine. Thank you guys so much. I just hope that, you know, you guys enjoy your stay here, that you guys have the most blessed, wonderful, and amazing of days. You guys are just incredible. All right. So, legendary character 4 ideas. All right. So we've got a Dragonborn Druid that I've heard. Dragonborn Druid. That's a good one. Let's see. It's my party. I can cry if I want to. A bard that plays one of those multi-instrument setups, like a kick drum on their back. Okay, challenging me on that one. Okay, so let's go with a bard of some kind, Pesh. I think that's a cool one there, and a multi-limbed character that could be our theme for the day. Just shows how much the community loves you. Oh, Thank you. Yeah, no, I love the community as well. Like, honestly, that's one of my greatest pleasures of doing this, right? Like, to be honest, I don't make that much money doing this, and I've done it pretty consistently for like years now. And you've been watching my gaming, yeah. Oh man, yeah. Look, the Wind Swift. That's exactly it. I've been doing this since the Wind Swift, and it's never been about the money. It's never been about the followers or the subscribers. It's been about you guys. I love meeting people. I love getting to know people. Like the fact that I recognize so many names, and those of you who have just started messaging in my chat, trust me, you keep coming to my streams. I will recognize each and every one of you because that's why I do this. I do this to meet awesome people like yourselves, fellow streamers, people who just love what we do in this space, and just just enjoy it with them. That's what this is all about. This is where I'm at. This is where I'm at. You guys are so good. You guys are so awesome. All the vibes, all the feels. You guys. All right. Do we have any other suggestions for today's build? I've got Bard. I've got Dragonborn Druid. I've got multi-limbed character. Centaur Sorcerer. Centaur Sorcerer. All right. Cool. I've got enough room for one more. Having great GMs to watch, especially with lockdowns, is fantastic. There's such a compelling community that makes people want to come back. Oh, not gonna lie, that's absolutely true. I've got to say, okay, so I'm gonna put the poll up for. I'm gonna go with 3 minutes. 3 minutes. The poll is up. Now, I'm gonna also add in that the multi-limb option is also available to any of these as well. So even if we choose Bard, Druid, Centaur, whatever, we can try that as well. So yeah, this is just to give us a starting point, basically. Okay, so take your time with it. Be sure to vote, and then yeah. So yeah, no, COVID and lockdowns and stuff like that have really kind of made online role-playing and stuff like that really important, because I think it's important that no matter what scenario we find ourselves in, we remain connected to each other. And a lot of people are saying, oh, online's been like way better than being in person. Look, I gotta disagree with that. I think online is fantastic, but I think there is always going to be something that is missing from not being able to play in person. And while it is amazing that there are so many people who have, like myself and Guy and a whole bunch of others, been GMing through this, horrible time, there are so many people out there who are making new streams, who are putting their games up, and it's not just about making something for entertainment value. It's about meeting people. It's about getting to know who else does the things that you love doing. That's literally how I met Dread and Rob and all that, was just through just a shared love of the game. And it can happen to anyone. It can happen to anyone. You could be watching a stream one day and reach out and just find that you and that person just click and mesh, and then you want to do your own thing. It's stuff like that that just fills me with just inspiration, not only to just keep doing this sort of stuff, but to watch so many different channels and to get to know so many different people. So yeah, no, that's a very good observation. Critical Role, for example, now that we've got still got about a minute on the poll, where we're tied at Dragonborn Sorcerer and the Centaur Sorcerer. No, sorry, Dragonborn Druid and Centaur Sorcerer are the two that we are currently tied at. That is where we are currently at. But yeah, on the note of Critical Role, Critical Role is a fully backed performance group, right? And I think a lot of people get very nervous around the idea of trying to compete with Critical Role and the like. I think it's definitely one of those things where you want to make sure that if you are going to, guys, thank you so much. 26 gifted subs and 1,200 bits, guys. What can I say? You guys. I'm gonna make this extra special. Today's mini is gonna be extra special and dedicated to you guys. This is unbelievable. So thank you. All right, it looks like we've got Dragonborn Druid, but before we go into that, let me finish here. So So yeah, the whole concept of Critical Role is a multi-tiered business that has been supported and has performers and a professional studio. And as someone who's done film and television production, there's a lot of money that goes into that. Not your average Joe is going to have that kind of money or support to be able to do their stuff. All I've got to say is that just remember that what you do is special because you are doing it. Critical Role has something, and you have something. And that's something that makes it special is always going to be you. What is the you factor in what you're doing? Whether it's you, AK, who have been toying around with this idea of streaming, or or Calindria, who does charity streams, or All Things Fantasy, who who, by the way, I want to say this: Jasmine and All Things Fantasy, you are like the cutest couple, and I adore watching the two of you on stream together, right? Like, not because of what you produce. I mean, yes, of course, because of what you produce. But, you know, it is because of how wonderful you are as people. And that is what you got to remember, is that Critical Role does not have you. So always be willing to do stuff. Always be willing to try the things that you want to be passionate about and do that, you know? Yeah, that's my 2 cents on the whole thing. All right. Online is better as a viewer because you can comment without spoiling the game. Yes, absolutely. Unless you're in my games, then you are encouraged to spoil the games, Lance. Tagar, hey, hi Tag. I've been playing role-playing since 2000s in many forms. These days, I mostly do play by post. Some of those games have been 3 to 4 years, but I agree, in person has a special place. Yeah. We love him and he loves us. It makes sense. Yay. I'd love to be able to do RPGing as well as they do, but I know that it's not me, which turns me right off for reaching out and not trying for a long time. Seeing games like you really encourages that non-super dynamic extroverts can still RP and participate. Love that. Yeah, totally, Centaur. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. To be honest, I never got to Critical Role. What got me into streaming games was watching guys Ghost of Saltmarsh. Yeah, that's true. Saltmarsh was a great game. I loved that game. It was awesome. Bye, Midnight Menagerie. If you're going to bed, have a absolutely wonderful and amazing evening. If I haven't missed you already. AKA me neither. Love watching adventures. Guy got me into D&D and the like. Yeah, Guy's amazing for that. In person is great. Meeting with friends, eating snacks. Yes, totally. All right. So, let us continue, shall we? We are going to be making a Dragonborn Paladin. So, let's start with the Dragonborn, kind of base. So here's the Hero Forge half dragon, kind of starting point. But I also gotta have a quick look at this is the lizard person starting point. So, as you can see, there's like kind of the fins for the aquatic style and things like that. So we're gonna go with the more robust one because I like the robust dragon. All right. Now the first thing we want to look at, when you design a Dragonborn character, there's a lot to kind of take in, and here's the first bit of advice that I'm gonna give to you guys in chat, and that is quite simply, when you're making a Dragonborn character, or really any kind of draconic character, don't try to be a dragon. And I know that sounds horrible, but let me go through with this. A lot of characters that I see, especially at tables, is a lot of people playing Dragonborn characters as if your only goal in life was to become a dragon. The thing is Dragonborn characters are no different to regular characters. They're simply more closely related physically to a dragon than most others. But just because you are a blue dragon doesn't mean that you're an evil mastermind who lives in the desert and breathes lightning. Sure, you breathe lightning, but that does not necessarily define who you are. It can definitely be a good source of inspiration to launch from, but inherently, your character can be a variety of different things. That being said, I think the first thing that any good Dragonborn needs to decide is where that heritage is. So, where does our Dragonborn's heritage come from? Are we going to be making a good dragon? Are we going to be making an evil dragon? I mean, related to. I mean, we could have a good blue-scaled Dragonborn, for example. So yeah, where are we looking at? What type of dragon are we looking at? I'm gonna just throw out some suggestions in chat and I'll throw them up in the poll. Also, hi McBluff, good to see you. Hope you're doing well, Mac. By the way, I thought I misheard you, Dragonborn Druid, Dragonborn Dragon. Dragon Ball Dragon Druid. Yeah, Dragon Ball Dragon Druid. We can, yeah, do like a Chinese dragon. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, you could do a Chinese dragon. I mean, nothing to say that we have to do like one of the original, you know, types of dragons. Not much, just drawing, getting excited for tonight. Yeah, tonight's gonna be good. Tonight we're playing Curse of Strahd, which will be a lot of fun. That is in 12 hours-ish, a little bit under 12 hours from now. Good, working on assignments, nice. Chromatic, Benevolent Morning Dragon, Clockwork Dragon. Oh, I like the creativity on that one. A Water Spirit Dragon, the Ice in the Desert, seeing as they get cold at night. Oh, okay, so a frosty desert dragon. Okay, so we got some cool ones there. So I'm gonna throw up a poll with some of my favorite ones from that. Will this be on any exam? Still a newbie learning D&D. Oh, these are all on the exam. No. Also, if you are new, welcome. Welcome to the hobby. It is going to be the best mistake you've ever made. All the money that you're going to throw away, because this is such a wonderful and amazing hobby to get into. So for those of you who are new, such as Dazzle, dragons are usually defined in two categories: chromatic, the colorful and benevolent dragons, and what am I saying? Oh my god. The chromatic, the evil and nasty dragons, the white, the red, the green, the blue, and the black. And of course the metallic dragons, which are the benevolent dragons, which is the gold, the copper, the bronze, the brass, the silver, and I think I said gold, but yeah. There are, of course, other dragons, the Chinese dragons and things like that. The Dragonborn are those who share a heritage with one of these things. So, so what type of dragon type? Let's see. Okay, so, just going back here, we've got a benevolent morning dragon. So if I think of a benevolent morning dragon, I always imagine a bronze dragon. Bronze dragon is like, you know, one of the ones that like wake up in the morning and you kind of got that golden light, like, you know, like in the early sun. That for me is bronze, I think. I do love the idea of the clockwork. The clockwork just does something. It tickles me. Or even if we make like if we're making a druid, I mean, it'd be very hard to kind of do the clockwork thing, but maybe like a druid who has started turning into a plant. So maybe a dragonborn mesh with a plant creature. That could be kind of cool. A water dragon. So I'm just going to go with aquatic dragon. That's a cool one. Ice dragon in the desert. That's a cool idea. Don't know enough to give good answers. It doesn't have to be a good answer. Creativity is not about being good or bad. It's about simply throwing out ideas. Like, there's no such thing as a water dragon. There's, you know, but I'll make it, and I'll make that happen. Shadow dragon or a pseudo dragon? Ooh, shadow dragon, pseudo dragon. You know what? I'm gonna just add that in general. Let me just very quickly go to that one. I'm going to add a familiar. We're just gonna add a pseudo dragon. That's it. That's in there, and that is gonna be a shadow dragon. So I'm just gonna very quickly just, there we go. Cool. There we go. So we have our little tiny shadow dragon there. Okay. Now again, I don't know what we'll do with it, but I like the idea of the shadow pseudo dragon, so that one's going straight in. Evil heritage is interesting, especially if they're separating themselves from their heritage. Yeah, that's true. I like that. I like the idea of a Dragonborn bard who weaves the breath into a performance. Yeah, like the flamethrowers. Yeah, no, actually, you know what? I was recently supporting Satine Phoenix's Kickstarter for Siren's Battle of the Bard, and I was definitely thinking of playing a fire-breathing Dragonborn who would use pyrotechnics and shape flames to make like stories out of the fire. Gonna lurk around in the background while you work out. Yeah, man, lurk away. Look away. What happened if 2 different colors have a baby dragon? Interesting. I think that would create a kind of speckled dragon, like little tiny specks. Maybe that's what, you know what? I'm gonna add that. Let's add that for my last one. A speckled dragon. I see some ideas for striped dragons. I should make phantom. You know what? Sure. I'll you know, once we get to that, I'll turn that one into phantom. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, fine. I will make phantom. This will be phantom. We'll make that phantom. All right. So last thing added to the poll here. Speckled dragon fighting. And I'm gonna say chromatic. Yeah, so there we go. All right, so we've got 2 minutes on the clock here. Polls have begun. There you go. Please be sure to throw in your votes so we know what we are building. Now, if we end up with things like the speckled dragon, I will likely just pick whichever the 2 would be. A gem dragon, a sapphire, or ruby. Ooh, that's a cool one. I definitely like the sapphire ruby one. To make a figment. Ooh, elaborate, please, Metbrecker. What do you mean by make a figment? It always gets confusing when I say this morning or tonight. Sorry if I confuse you about what I was talking about, the excitement. No, it's fine. Happens. Motley dragon? Motley dragon. What's a motley dragon? Just imagining Motley Crue now. Oh man, wow, what a turnout for the speckled dragon. All right, so we are gonna make a hybrid dragon. Now I'm gonna just decide on this one because, you know, I don't want to clog up the stream with a bunch of different you know, stuff. So I you know, given the sapphire and ruby, I am definitely a big fan. Ooh, there's a thing. Let's see. What's figment? Oh, that is figment. Okay. 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 Yeah, we could look at something a little figmenty. Okay. All right. Here we go. So, speckled dragon. So I'm definitely leaning on the sapphire dragon with specks of sapphire dragon with specks of ruby. Okay. So, I mean, like I said, we'll just have this as a starting point. Now, keeping in mind, we are designing characters, right? It's not just about us, you know, sort of building and painting a mini. I mean, that is, of course, going to be part of it. But it is also about us making a decent character. All right, there we go. So, let's get that multi-tone going. So, that's nice. I like that. Good. Sweet. Okay, so that's nice. We've created that kind of gemstone look. And just let's add some decals here. All right, some dapple effects. Feathering, no. So these decals are available, and like they really do make just some of the details in what you do just pop, absolutely pop. Okay, I think I like the subtle ones, so I think I like that. So let's now get that ruby color in there. Yeah, no, I like that. All right, and then the legs. And then we'll get that in there. And I mean, we'll play around with things like the hair and stuff like that. But then we can have the sapphire kind of going into that blue, that purple, maybe a lighter purple when we get to it, but you know. Yeah, we'll work on it. We'll work on it. Like I said, we're not going to be focusing too heavily on. We're not going to be focusing too heavily on the art yet. It's a polka dot dragon. Okay. Also, thank you for following Greed1107. Welcome. I just had an idea for some kind of rainbow dragon which would glitter all the colors of the rainbow. That'd be cool. Actually, you know what? It'd be really cool. Is a what's it called? Bismuth dragon. That'd be awesome. All right, so there we go. We've got a starting point. Here's our rough, I say very rough starting point. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. I like that. All right, so rough starting point. Here we go. This is where we go. Now, from here, where do we design this character? Now, there was talks about playing a character who comes from a evil background, right? So, an evil dragon. Let's make, for the time being, sapphire dragons and ruby dragons. Now, we know nothing about them, right? So we need to design a little bit of information. So a sapphire dragon, let's say, is akin to a blue dragon, and a ruby dragon would be akin to a red. Boss Mabels, you're all new to this? Fantastic. Well, in which case, hi, my name's Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is Hero Forge. Hero Forge is a online miniature printer 3D builder thing, and yeah, we just sit around every Wednesday morning, we design characters, and then we make them in Hero Forge. Today we are building a dragonborn druid. He is a speckled dragonborn with heritages from a sapphire and ruby dragon. This is just our starting point for the time being, but we're kind of working on elaborating it a little bit more. What we know about this character so far is that the heritages from a ruby and sapphire dragon is quite nasty. While a sapphire dragon, if we go with the idea of a blue dragon, is a very calculating, manipulative, and very, very, you know, kind of evil-looking dragon. Our ruby dragon is kind of like this big, massive, aggressive, angry dragon. And that's kind of what we're going to be looking at, is how to combine this manipulative dragon with this big, powerful, destructive dragon. What the hell? Ben! Ben, my dear and wonderful lad, thank you so much for the raid. Holy crap. How many people? I'm sorry. Is that 3 digits? Holy crap. Hi, everyone. Hi. Yeah, welcome. Jeez. Hi, guys. My name's Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. And you have caught me with my pants proverbially around my ankles. Yeah. Guys, first of all, I hope you guys had fun. I hope, Ben, you managed to recover from your mimic attack. That's unfortunately where I had to jump out. But yeah, no, thank you so much, guys, for coming and raiding. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. I run role-playing games, and I do all things TTRPG-wise. Today, I sit down with my audience. You guys, you fine and awesome people, and we build characters in Hero Forge, which is a 3D printing modeling program software to make characters. And today is all about you guys in chat making this character with me. So yeah, if you want to hang out and do some cool little art thingy with me, then yeah, that'd be awesome. Otherwise, you know, yeah, feel free to talk to me about RPGs, because that's what I'm all about. Wow, guys, so much. You guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. I'm also, by the way, a big fan of the Viva La Dirt League guys. The Watcher, I see you there as well. I see you watching, Watcher. You guys, I also have the absolute pleasure of playing quite frequently with Robert Hartley, who of course is the game master for the Viva La Dirt League guys. And if any of you haven't done so already, guys, go and subscribe to Ben's channel first. Go to Ben's channel first. I mean, you've all come from Ben's channel, so I imagine you're already there. But go subscribe to Ben's channel. Ben's an amazing performer. He also does a wonderful array of art streams as well, which is very inspiring to stuff that I do. Also the Watcher as well, who also does some amazing streams as well. Recently he has been playing Resident Evil, which I love horror games as well, and I'm sure that those of you who have watched Ben's streams and enjoyed his Dark Souls stuff, you will definitely enjoy the Watcher's things there. And of course, if you'd like to see both of them kicking ass in the D&D verse, then go and check out the YouTube channel Viva La Dirt League Dungeons and Dragons, where you can go and watch them play with my friend Rob, because yeah, they're hilarious and wonderful human beings. All right, guys, I don't even know where to start. All right, so for those of you who are in, this that we're creating today is called a Dragonborn. A Dragonborn is a descendant of the dragons who has fundamentally tried to forge their own life away from being related to the dragons. This person that we have made by audience vote is a druid who is part sapphire dragon, part ruby dragon. And right now what we're going to be doing is we're designing an anti-hero, someone who is fighting against their evil nature to try and become a hero. Did I get to see him get spooked with yes? I did get to see him get spooked. That was hilarious. That was really funny. Also, I really wish he read the little text on the bottom before he went and got spooked by that, because it literally said, maybe there are demons here. I was like, oh, that was a perfect setup. Perfect setup. Motto was incorrect. It doesn't look like Hamish. All right, you know what? Just for you. Hold on. I'm gonna save this real quick. All right. Just to show you what I can do with Hero Forge. Okay, so bam. You want Hamish? Do you want Hamish, you say? Very well. Then just for you guys. Just for you guys. I will, as swiftly as a bunny. Let's see. Let's go with. I mean, I'm just gonna go with the fruit vendor here, because I like the fruit vendor. Oh my, he's definitely seen some better times if he's wearing that. There we go. Perfect. Leggings. Let's give him some peasant leggings. Peasant. We should give him some peasant leggings. There we go. Just a nice, simple. There we go. You can have some sandals. And let's give him some fruit, shall we? There we go. He's got an apple. I wonder if they've got bananas. There you go. Yeah, banana. There we go. Apples and bananas. Now look, this doesn't look like Hamish. We need to get the right posture for Hamish. So let's bring that down a bit, and let's lower his posture, and then let's have him offering. Offering a banana. There we go. Look at that. Make him a little shorter. There we go. And then we can adjust his face. Confused face. There we go. And they've got a variety of different heads. There you go. I think I like that one. Yeah, that kind of looks Hamish-ish. Maybe we'll soften up the features a little bit. There we go. And then do we give him big eyebrows? Nah, no big eyebrows. All right, there we go. And then let's just add in a nice little color palette there. I don't know how this ended up turning into me making Hamish, but you know, I can, so it's gonna be fun. There we go. There we go, and we get some different off-white, so let's give him the kind of beigey kind of looks there. Just create a little multi thing there. Let's go for some leathery colors. There we go. And voila. We have somewhat. Like I said, this is just dry and dirty. I would definitely spend a little bit more time making this look amazing. Maybe a darker red. There we go. Nice little apple. And our banana. Alright, there you go. And we have... Alright, and there we go. We've got Hamish's fruit vendor. There we go. As we can see. What do you think? I think that's alright. Yeah, that'll do. I do know my way around Hero Forge. So if you want to okay, so let's play with Hamish now. So this is one of the cool things you can do with Hero Forge. Now, I know I brag about like the 3D printing and stuff like that, but check this out. Now, if you make Hero Forge minis, you need to get it printed. All right, I will absolutely send you. I'll send you a message in Twitch. So that you can print that Hamish one. But so I don't have a problem, okay? But I may have several hundreds of thousands of things. But if you get a subscription with Hero Forge, what you can actually do is do what I've done here. You can actually get some poses and isolate them, and then if I wanted to, let's give Hamish. Oh, here we go. This is perfect, especially for you guys at the Bored at Work team. Right, is I can go here and I can go, bam, import pose, which is part of my pro subscription, which, move my head, Michael, that's $50 a year. That's $50 a year for this feature. But what I can now do is I can go, bam, right? And if I wanted to, I can... let's see. I need to add in a tail. Let me do that pose again. Okay, and then I need to give him a tail item, which is a shield. As you can see there. And then we have a very bored looking Hamish. And yeah, you can basically do a whole bunch of really cool things. You know, setting up and playing around with different things. And because I use a lot of this for artwork and stuff, it becomes very versatile. But yeah, no, it's definitely one of my favorite things to do. So I'm just gonna save that one real quick. And I heard someone ask about the drum kit. Yeah, super easy to make a drum kit. I made that with for my game with Satine Phoenix, her Kickstarter stuff, and yeah, this was a multi-armed demon who has invisible hands, which we don't look at, but here it looks like he's got two hands and he's playing the drums. Can you give him a fruit even with board? Yes, I can. If I play with it enough, you can add other things as well by doing exactly what I did here, adding extra limbs and just being sneaky with it. Yeah, the drum set was a nightmare. This took me ages. Hamish before all the divorce stuff happened. Yeah, no, it was when he was happy. Happier times. So yeah, anyway, Hero Forge is an amazing tool, and you know, I would be remiss if I said that this did not bring me hours and hours and hours of entertainment. Now they don't sponsor this this video in any particular way. Like, they have just kindly offered me a bunch of different codes to print these out. So rather than just printing out some minis that, you know, I would like to do. I wanted to do this with you guys. I wanted to make a bunch of Hero Forge minis that you guys like, because, I mean, you guys want to see what these look like. As much as I want to see what they look like, you know, I'd much rather find out, like, hey, what do you expect from this printing model in color, and then show you, because that's what this is all about. So yeah. All right, so back to our Dragonborn druid. So we're designing this character, and the first design element, as we mentioned, was, of course, understanding their background. Where do they come from? Where do you want your starting point to be? When you're in a D&D game, it's often important to remember that your starting point doesn't have to be the start of the adventure. It doesn't have to be you stepping out and going whoosh into battle. It can start from a place where things have become an expectation of you. And I think with Dragonborn, that is definitely a strong case. What is the expectation of a Dragonborn? I expect that a Dragonborn with heritages of the manipulative blue dragons and the powerful red dragons to be evil. But how does this character deal with that? This character is definitely, as I think the audience has already decided, is going to fight against that nature. And that's a great starting point, because it defines how your character not only is going to be playing in the game, but also it gives your game master fuel for the NPCs that they encounter. You know, they walk down the streets, the Dragonborn passes by a fruit seller.
Good evening, fruit seller. I would like to purchase some of your finest bananas.
Well, sir, I can do that, but, oh no, look, it appears as though we're fresh out of bananas. But perhaps the fruit seller over there might sell you some.
What are you talking about? I can see them right there in front of you.
Ah, yes, well, you don't want those bananas. No, you don't want them at all. You maybe want that man's, you know. And you create this kind of conflict where people become uneasy or uncomfortable around them based upon their nature. So I think having this character start from that point is great, especially if we're making a druid, because druids are all about the natural world. They might also not enjoy being around people, and it could be for exactly this reason. It might have nothing to do with being all worshipping of animals and plants and stuff like that, and mostly because this character was pushed to the outskirts of society. So that in itself is the story is writing itself basically for that. Do I only do 3D printouts? No, like I said, I make because I'm a pro subscriber, I can also make character tokens for Fantasy Grounds and Hero Forge and like, and it comes with all these cool presets too. So I can make, like, if I was making a druid, I'd probably go something like that once I've created stuff. But yeah, you know, there you go. We have no bananas. We have no bananas today. Yes, we do not have any bananas today. All right. So I'm kind of imagining this character with a deep sadness, right? Like this. By the way, it's not a program, it's a browser app. Go look it up right now. Go heroforge.com. You can play around with this as we are chatting and as we're hanging out. Also, this is a very casual stream, guys, so I am reading chat as best as I can with 130 people here. But yes, please feel free to ask questions, to do stuff, to talk. That's what we do. It's what we do. We hang. We're hanging. It's nice and chill. All right. So yeah. So I think this character's got like a peacefulness to them that has been nurtured by the simple fact that they can't be around people because people have prejudice. And I think it's silly to play in a role-playing game where all prejudice has been wiped out. I mean, it's a really good way for a GM to identify villains, for example. If a villain is xenophobic and says, no, we hate Dragonborn, and you as a blue-red Dragonborn are clearly evil, shoo, away with you. Then, of course, that builds that story there. So I think there should just definitely be a worn or a tiredness to him. To communicate that, let's lower his posture a bit. You know, maybe malnourish him a little, as though this individual doesn't necessarily get much of a chance to eat and glut you know, they get a chance to obviously feed themselves, but on nature's bounty more than anything else, you know. So I like that. I think there's some good, decent proportions. Maybe a bit too skinny, but let's bulk up his weight just a tiny bit. There we go. Perfect. All right. So we've got some, you know, some very heavy drawn vibes for this dude. Lean and mean. I like lean and mean. Thanks for the link. Definitely accidentally forget to sleep tonight because you're messing around with it. Yeah, no, not wrong. It is very addictive. It is super addictive. Okay. So, from here, we now know why our character, we know the nature of our character, we know why they've gone out into the world. Now we address the Dead Aussie Gamers 3 top questions for any character design. And that is, what connects your character to the adventure your game master is running? What connects your character to invest in the success of the teammates that they travel with? And lastly, what is your character's personal motivation aside from the main quest that they are trying to achieve? Now, obviously, we're building these in a vacuum, so there's no real game that we can attach to. So we don't need to worry about number 1. There's also no real party, but we do have a problem. Our character has created a sense of, I guess, a sense of separation from people and others. So why would they suddenly work in a group? Well, that's something we can address. Maybe something is happening to the forests, or the caves, or the terrain. You know what? That's actually a good point. Let's talk about that. I'm going to put up a vote. Let's do another vote now. This vote is going to be for what type of terrain does our druid safeguard? What type of terrain does our druid safeguard? So we're going to go with the coast. We're going to go with underground. We're going to go with the forest. We're going to go with the desert. And we are going to go with the tundra. So there we go. We got 2 minutes on the vote. Let the voting begin. And we will go with whatever you guys decide. But is this area under threat? Is that why he has left the area and gone to try and do other things? Is that what's going to drive them? Or has something come to their area and the PCs have actually arrived to help him and he maybe just, you know, is surprised by it? Forested coast. I'd like forested coast. What about a toxic-laden wasteland? I mean, yes, that is definitely a terrain, but druids probably have quite failed. Oh, you know what? That would technically make it a blight druid. I'll tell you what, if enough people ask for a blight druid, we will definitely go with that. Volcanoes. That's true. We could always look at a volcano. I would say I would put that in mountainous terrain. I mean, I've only got 5 options, so I kind of picked those ones, but yeah, if we go with, if we want to go with coastal mountains, we can kind of do that. Coastal, light colored outfield, cool in summer. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Let's see, what do we have? Yeah, there's a lot for the coast, a lot for the forest. Seven for the coast, 9 for the forest. That's pretty good. Blight druids do sound badass. See, and while we're waiting for the poll, one thing I always talk about is evil characters, right? Evil characters and anti-hero characters. These are my jam. I love playing characters with a touch of evil on them. It's actually one of the reasons why I love Ben's character in Rob's game. Ben's character is like one of the quintessential anti-heroes for me. An anti-hero is not just some jerk running around beating people up. I mean, yes, they are. But but the cool thing about an anti-hero is that they represent elements of heroism that aren't traditionally seen as being heroic, right? Like I've had this idea for a paladin character who is walking with yet another one of his paladin acquaintances, and they walk past a homeless man. The homeless man says, "Please, sir, can you spare some change?" And one of the paladins turns and says, "Why, of course, my young lad. Here, a shiny silver piece. Go and have yourself fed. Warm yourself by a warm fire." Meanwhile, his friend, who is also a paladin, will turn and say, "Now listen here, you bum. Why don't you get up and get a job? The more you spend here trying to panhandle, the more time you could be spending beating the streets trying to find yourself an employable job and start contributing to the city. Get out of here, you." Right? both characters are heroic in their own way, and let me explain why. The paladin who's given money out is of course heroic, but it's what we expect from people of good nature to give money or to give something to those less fortunate. Whereas the paladin who is trying to kick him in the ass and tell him get going is trying to help him in a way that is going to allow him to hopefully fend for himself by motivating them. It might not be the nicest thing to do, right? But it's still a good thing to do. It's better than him walking past and just ignoring him. It's better than him turning around and robbing the poor guy, right? So this is what we talk about when we talk about anti-heroes. We talk about characters who embody that sense of heroism through things that aren't heroic. All right, so we have the forest. The forest was where this individual is doing, and I think that's really cool because I think blues and greens definitely pop for the dragon. He was abused as a child, kept from being a druid, beaten by parents, run away, and is searching for a land that calls out to him. Ah, that's heavy. That's heavy, Lance. And you know what? Not all stories have to be heavy, but sometimes heaviness is good. His mission would be to bring back life to a wasteland, so he has a place for lost souls that he has. Oh, that's cool. Maybe with the forest, we can actually look at it being a reformed forest. Maybe the land was once a toxic wasteland, a blighted space that that the city has basically through its waste and through its existence has basically burnt off and whittled down. And now this Dragonborn is slowly putting things together. That'd be kind of cool. Han Solo, yeah, Han Solo is definitely considered an anti-hero, one of the quintessential ones. I was thinking of making a kind and good-hearted tiefling in D&D, and of course there's racists, but I will prove them wrong. Absolutely. Yeah, prejudice is such a strong motivator for a lot of things. Who would parent a Sapphire and Ruby Dragonborn? Well, I imagine a Sapphire Dragon and a Ruby Dragonborn, or a Ruby Dragon, or a Sapphire Dragonborn and a Ruby Dragon. Could be a whole bunch of things. Wee bit dyslexic, so my writing comes out weird. That's okay. I do the same thing with words, especially when people raid me with several hundred people and I have no idea what to do. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Also, thank you so much, Ben. Oh, once again, if you are still floating around, you are a wonderful human, and so generous for your raid today. So yay. All right, so Forested Dragon. I like the Forested Dragon, and I love the idea of the blighted landscape. So here's what we're gonna do. Now to embody this nature, I want to have let's make a wasteland outfit to begin. Now I have a wasteland character. Again, another great feature from Hero Forge. I have a wasteland character that I was very proud of, and it was this guy. This guy is awesome. This guy is Goretooth. He was a wasteland character I made ages ago. Now what I can do here is I can import his outfit, right? And that was the Outlander outfit that I originally made for him. He had to go de-stress. I'm glad he had to go de-stress. Feels like that's exactly what you need after a Dark Souls run. Counter to the type of idea who everyone thought Dragonborn was a victim of childhood trauma. Counter the type of idea whoever thought was Dragonborn. Yeah, that's true. Who knows? Maybe those aren't natural colors. Maybe they love to paint. Oh, that's a cool idea. I like that. The mother. Have the mother be a dragon and her sapphire with the father. Well, see, then I think if it was two full-blooded dragons, it would make a full-blooded dragon. Whereas to make a dragonborn, you do need an extra race, another race. Okay, so anyway, this is our Outrider. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our Outriders bits and pieces, and we're going to shimmy them up a little bit. So let's start with the shoulder pads. Now the fur shoulder pads I kind of like. I think they definitely work. For the chest piece, I had like kind of this metal like armory kind of stuff. I think we can kind of pull back on that a little bit because druids traditionally wore a lot of natural materials, and it was actually quite hard to get things like armor. So there is a couple of different choices here. So I'm going to throw these out here. The first I'm going to throw out to you guys is the leafy shirt. So this leaf shirt here, which I'm actually quite fond of, is some natural colors there, which is awesome. There is also the Traveler's Furs, which gets rid of our scarf, which I don't mind getting rid of the scarf, but the Traveler Furs are also quite nice, if not a little bit bulky. So leafy, Travelers, and then where's my furs? Here we go. So back to that one. This is kind of like a fur armor, so more of that kind of furry kind of thing. What does the cloth wrap look like? Well, this is a sarashi. So a sarashi is a traditional Japanese waist. What do you call it? Like strap. And it would usually be worn under armor to prevent chafing, as well as underneath a haramaki, which is a belt armor. So that traditionally there, but I don't like that. I don't dislike that. I actually also kind of dig how it like kind of makes the back pop a little bit. So I don't dislike that. Don't dislike that at all. The waist sarashi, yeah, it'd definitely probably be like the upper body one if I were to choose those two. And then we have the studded leather armor, the traditional studded leather that we see on most adventurers. I don't know, I think that's a bit plain, to be honest. I think it's a bit meh. Anything else? Mostly metals. More metals. Someone said duster. I think dusters definitely communicate a particular era of things. I'd say that this would be kind of like your wandering wizard or your wandering sage kind of character, which I think as cool as that is, I don't think it's this character. Let's see, just a tunic. Nah, very plain. Let's go down a little bit more. Adventurer's breastplate. That kind of looks cool. I do like it, but I feel like I always lean to this one. So Adventurer's breastplate. Dual-sided tunic. Oh, that's the Greek tunic. No, I don't like that. I do not like that at all. Let's see. A vest? Oh, I don't dislike the vest. I don't dislike the vest at all. What is the inner temperature? The inner temperature being the temperature of the place. I imagine the climate to be quite tropical almost. Because obviously if we're looking at somewhere that's been blighted, I always imagine that those kind of areas are very hot, like the Badlands and the like burnt tundras and stuff. I imagine to be quite, warm. So yeah, I think that's where I'd be at. I know this sounds weird, but I love how you say scarf. Scarf is such an ugly word, but it sounds so sophisticated when I say it. Oh, thank you. Holy hell, I just discovered import pose outfits function. So worth coming here. Oh, yay. I'm glad. I mean, look, like I said, this is kind of one of the things. Light armor? Okay, light armor. Let's look at some light armors then. We've got the padded armor. I don't know how I feel about the crisscross section, but, we've got the padded armor there. We've got the bone armor. I think bone armor says, necromancy and stuff like that. Tropical forest. Yeah, an evergreen forest. That would be kind of cool. Hey, Kiwi, welcome. Rough cut Kiwi. And I love how that Kiwi's got a little heart on it too. I presume because of your very personalized and wonderful emote that you have a YouTube Twitch channel. What do you do on your Twitch channel? Let me know. I don't know if I've seen you or caught your streams. And I always love meeting new people and what they do. I started a D&D that was the reverse humans were bad, demons were good, and you had to play a sort of demon-like arachnid werewolf. Okay, hold on. I'm going to show you one thing. I'm going to show you guys one thing, okay? Because you guys stuck around after the raid, and you've hung out for a fair while now, and thank you so much for doing so, by the way. But I'm going to show you something special. This is something, it wasn't made by me, it was made by a Facebook group that I follow called Masters of Hero Forge. So this is something special I'm going to show you based on the statement by Triangle 9000. So that you know, if you want to play arachnid characters, while it is not an option with a preset, I guarantee you that there are ways to actually make arachnid characters. I'm not going to open it because I'm worried that there are people like myself who are going to be arachnophobic in chat. So out of respect for you guys, just to let you know, yeah, you can actually make arachnid characters. And if you go to Masters of Hero Forge on Facebook, you can find the blueprint for that, and then you can copy it and, you know, use it. All right, so where are we at? Yes, so bones, not really into the bones. These are all sci-fi ones. That's a warlock one. Some cloth. Okay. All right, so here's where I'm going with. I'm thinking either the leaf armor, which is, where is it? Yeah. So here's where we're at. So the leaf armor, which is this one here, which I kind of like. The fur armor, which is this one here. The Sarashi, which is that one. And the... what was the other one? The other one was... No, that was it. Okay, we're going with those three. So leaf, fur, or Sarashi. I'm going to be putting up the vote now. So be sure to vote, because that's how we decide what these guys look like. Manage poll, new poll. Armor, leaf, Sarashi, fur. No. Take. I don't care. Take off scarf. Okay. That's just for fun. Okay, can we see them one more time? Yes, absolutely. Okay, so we have the Sarashi, which is the one we've got here. And I like that one because you got the back, which I think is kind of cool. We have the fur armor, which takes off the scarf, but it's got like the furs that kind of match onto the shoulder pads, which I think looks cool. And we can always use one shoulder pad instead of two. And then we have the leaf armor, which is this one here. And I am prone to the leaf armor because I love the accent of the leaf, and I think that splash of color is going to be there. There's no leaf in the poll. Oh no, hold on. Let me do that again. What did I do wrong? Yeah, leaf is the first one. Yeah, leaf armor is the first one. Yep, that's okay. Oh, yeah. I was like, are you kidding me? Ah. All right. Looks like there's a big heavy hit for the leaf armor. All right. Yeah, I think it's a heavy hit for the leaf armor. So while we're doing the leaf armor, let's take off our gloves for a second. All right. All right, so that's what he looks like without the scarf. And that is with the scarf. That is without the shoulder pads. And that is with the shoulder pads. Now there are also leaf shoulder pads, which are these ones here. Which I don't mind, actually. They actually look like they're coming out from underneath the scarf. Interesting. Rough Cut Kiwi, thank you so much. Found my way here via Captain Robert to dread a GM to me. Ah, that's... Captain Robert is awesome, and I love Mudcap and Becca. No shoulder pads with the scarf? Okay. You didn't see the fur. Can I show you? Yes, absolutely. I can show you the fur armor. Let me just whip that back around here. There we go. That was the fur armor. Ignore the shoulder pads on that. There you go. Yeah, beautiful. All right. Let's see. Like that one? Can you color the leaves to look like feathers? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. All right. So let's leave the leaf stuff for there. Yeah, I think let's leave the leaf stuff for there. Then what we're gonna do is we'll look at the pants. Now, what do we want to say? We want to say the wandering. We want to say that this guy travels a lot, but it is quite hot. So likely a kind of skirt rather than the metal armor. No pants! Oh my god, no pants! What do we do? Ah! Boop. Sorry, children. No, that's from Uncle Roger. Love Uncle Roger. Uncle Roger's hilarious. There we go. Dragon butt. Dragon butt. Dragon badonkadonk. Okay, so now he is decent. Let's have a look at some ideas. Yeah, I think a skirt's gonna work well. I think let's see. Maybe a cult or samurai armor. Chop locha Maggie. I don't think he sounds like this, but you know, I reckon it'd be funny if he was you know, walking around wearing a kilt and say, "Alright laddies, listen up. Last time I went into the forest, someone left his garbage out after a picnic. Now listen, you do that crap again, I'm gonna freeze your testicles off and snap them." No, it shouldn't do that. That's terrible. That's a terrible anti-hero. No, that's not happening. We're not making a Scottish, you know, freaking Dragonborn. Yeah, definitely no pants. So skirts. Let's have a look. That's all right. Maybe a little short for my liking. That one's all right. That one's all right. Not you know, not an overly big fan. I'm not like jumping up and down on it, but that's pretty good. That one's that one. That was the cloth wrap and kingolum, used by Roman soldiers. Okay. Let's see. Well, let's have a look at the cloth wraps. I think that kind of makes him Scottish Dragonborn. Sounds fun, but not this one. Yeah, no, definitely 50-50. All right. Hello, Jurassic Rules. Welcome. Hi, how you doing? Please come in, sit down, enjoy yourself. We are designing a Dragonborn druid for D&D, just for fun. We're deciding on pants right now, and just chilling out. By the way, guys, again, this is a hangout session, so if you guys have any thoughts, any ideas for your own games, anything you'd like to talk about, please just let me know in chat. I'm more than happy. Oh, when did these come out? I didn't even recognize them. Wow. When, you know, there's something to be said about the options that you have in Hero Forge, but when your Dragonborn Druid can rock these shorts, I mean, come on, what else is there? What more do you need? Yeah, they are. Ooh, easy breezy cover girl. I like it. That's pretty cool. Can you make a Wendigo or a Gnoll? Hold up, let me just save this real quick. All right, so I have made a couple of Gnolls. So the first Gnoll I have made is for a D&D campaign. He was a merchant who sold slaves. His name was Biting Lash. He's from Strange Aeons. The other one I made, let me see if he's here somewhere. He should be here somewhere. There he is. He was my Joker-inspired... I know I'm so easily distracted. This was my Joker-inspired Gnoll. His name was Punch. And yeah, that's pretty much his battle cry as well. He just punched people. I haven't made a Wendigo yet. Yes, so easily distracted. I am. I'm so easily distracted. I love hanging out and doing stuff, and then I get, yeah. Shh. Okay. I like these ones. I do like these ones. Egyptian warrior? No. Scale mail. Ooh. Okay. Okay, scale mail. That's now on the top of my list. Isn't there a leaf pants? That's what I've been looking for. Is there like a matching set of pants for this? So scale mail. Oh, there we go. This is the leafy one. Nah, I think that's too leafy. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. Kung Fu leg wraps. All right, so let's go with Kung Fu. Pants with layered cloth. And scale mail. Okay, there we go. That's what we're going with. Okay. So manage poll. New poll. Pants. Scale mail. Pants with layered cloth. And Kung Fu pants. There we go. Thank you so much for the cheer with the bits. Dude, you are amazing. Thank you so much for your support. Every single piece goes towards supporting this channel and the variety of different artists that exist in this space. I love nothing more than you know, hanging out with you guys, and it means so much when you guys give back. You guys are awesome. You guys are incredible. Thank you. All right, so those images again. So this is the scale mail, which I like. I think a lot of people are liking that at the moment as well. We also had the Kung Fu pants, which were these ones, because I liked those ones as well. I like the big sash. And then that was the layered cloth one, which also looked pretty cool. I think I just like rope pants. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's a kink I'm into that I'm completely unaware of. I'm actually very, very, very plain as a human being. I'm very dynamic online, but in real life, it's like, what's your favorite milkshake, vanilla? You know, it's just, that's it. Yeah, oh my. Not that it matters, but I preferred the shorts. The shorts? Like the short shorts? Look, I have children at my house. Not my children. No, I have. No, I have a few friends of mine who bring their kids around to play games and things. Look at all these people. I know. Look at all these people. These people are amazing. Vanilla milkshakes are the bomb, right? And if you really want to be cheeky with a vanilla milkshake, you can be, because vanilla goes with everything, and that's what makes it the supreme flavor. Absolutely supreme flavor. All right, looks like we're going with the scale mail pants, which is fine. I like them. I like them a lot. All right, so scale mail pants. Here we go. So that's cool. That's cool. I'm rocking that. Okay, now I guess the next thing I want to look at is what he is armed with. Boz Mabels, thank you so much for the bits, and thank you for feeding Phantom, who is of course our dear and loved little pet there. Do a dance for us, Phantom. Do a dance for us. Do a little cheeky dance. Nope. I said do a dance for me, Phantom. Dance for the folks back home. There you go. Look at him. Isn't he cute? There he is, right there. Yeah. Phantom is my bot protector. He thanks you for cheers because you feed him. Ah, look at that. Nom 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 nom. Thank you for feeding Phantom. He's so cute. But yes, he also eats bots as well. He burns them. My last of bits, I can always get more. Ah. Okay. So, we don't get anything for feet. Masks, I don't think he needs a mask, to be honest. I guess the biggest question now is, scarf or no scarf? I like the scarf, but, you know, what do you guys think? If anyone doesn't want the scarf, let me know now. Just, yeah, otherwise I'm keeping it, because I like it. All right, Friday is payday. Hell yeah. Nom, 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 nom. Keep scarf. No shoulder pads. No shoulder pads. Okay. I've got no shoulder pads. Yeah, okay, leave in chat. Hold on, let me, you know what, I'll just do a poll. That's easy. Polls make my life easier. Here we go. New poll. So, shoulder pad plus scarf. Scarf. No shoulders. Shoulders, no scarf. There we go. Done. Done. What does it look like without the scarf? That's okay. We will have a look. What does he look like without the scarf? Without the scarf, he looks like this. And by the way, I will come perfectly clean. The awesome gem gloss that you see there is not going to translate to the mini, but it will be pretty damn close. I've done an experiment on like what the actual gemstone colors look like, and they do have a kind of sheen to them, though it's not an actual sheen like you would see in a 3D model. Aztec Tonani? You mean the headpiece? I don't think I've got a headpiece like that. That would be cool though. Let's see. I mean, probably closest thing to a headpiece like that would be like... maybe... where is it? Yeah, the Talatalani is a Aztecian crest. I'd say it's that, but I know that's obviously the Native American, you know, stereotype headband thing. But there was a thing. It was like a... can't remember what it was. This thing. The Janissari, but that was like for I think... I can't remember what culture, but it was like a crown. Oh, there you go. Foot soldiers of the Sultan. Yeah, that's the closest thing. What is this called? This is called Hero Forge. Hero Forge is an absolutely wonderful program. Why do I not have? Sorry, 1 second. Let me bang this up real quick. 1, 2, 3, and thwop. There. I think I took it off because it was eating up some of my screen, but there we go. Now that's there permanently. Yes, it is Hero Forge. Earmuffs, lol. Yeah. No scarf, you lose the crest in details. Okay, let's see. What do we have? Where are we at? We have our pole. Give me my poll. Tell me, sir. What did my poll tell me? View results. Shoulder pads, no scarf. Okay, shoulder pads, no scarf it is. Just no scarf. Okay. The next step is, of course, our hand item. Now, at the very start, we decided that we were going to make Phantom as a companion here. So let's very quickly decide: do we want Phantom on his arm, or do we want Phantom on the base? Because we can add a tiny, as you can see, tiny little dragon egg there. Maybe there's an actual dragon one up here, but I don't remember. Is there a dragon? No. We can also make Ben's best friend. Yeah, do this for Ben. You know, I'll tell you what, at some point or another, I will just sit down and make the Viva La Dirt League guys. I know that they have, I think they use Hero Forge minis for the D&D game that they run. I feel like I've seen them on the board being played. So, hatching a dragon. Hang on a second. You never hired me to post links here? Why am I doing this? That's true. I don't. I am terrible at advertising myself. I'm like the worst. But thank you, AK. You're a wonderful human being. And I hope that you have all the good things coming towards you. All right. So, hand or base? What are we looking at? I've got Grizzle saying the base. You know what? I'll just do a poll. Polls are easy. Polls make my life good. All right, here we go. New poll. Dragon baby. Dragon baby. Is the dragon baby being carried? Carry dragon baby. or dragon baby on base. Drop that base. All right. Can we put him on his shoulder? All right. While we're voting for that, let me try. Because there is a. Maybe I didn't save it. I did not. No, I did not save that one. Okay, so let's try this. Okay, I want to save this here first. All right, sorry, I'm gonna go very quiet very quickly just because I need to focus on this. Okay, that's the one. Okay. The answer is potentially, but kind of hard. Chest burster, yeah. I could potentially get a dragon on its shoulder, but it would take a long time and a lot of very, very boring Hero Forge use. So I'm gonna say for the time being, because there is a way for me to do that. I will look at maybe on one of the later streams doing a shoulder pet build, but for now, however, I think that's gonna be out of the question. Without making the stream extremely boring as I try to finagle this very, very tiny detail. Okay, so it looks like our poll is in, and we have carrying the baby dragon. Okay. All right, so we're gonna carry the baby dragon. Any ideas as to what weapon or what thing, if any, that this guy should be holding in his hand? I'm not gonna go through everything because there is just so much stuff. But should it be a scepter? Should it be a staff? A potion bottle? A sword? Maybe a chainsaw? I don't know. You know, can have lots of things, lots of cool things. A waffle iron. When I say lots of things, I mean a lot of things. A baguette. Pizza. With mushrooms. Not on my watch. There we go. Yeah, tankard. Tankard of ale. Chicken wing. Or magic. Could always go with magic spells. Ball of lightning. growing plants. That could be kind of cool. There you go. Okay. And that, children, is how fairy dragons are made, by bursting out of your chest. Let's see. Do you have a donations page, or is it bits for all day for supporting the channel? I do have a donations page. So if you want to donate to my channel, first of all, thank you so much. It is always very, very appreciative. I actually run a lot of live plays, and if you donate during the live plays, you actually get to influence the game. So I'm actually a very interactive GM, and I love having my audiences participate. So for like $5, you can give them advantage or disadvantage. For like $20, you can give them a free nat 20. And for $50, I'll create a NPC in Hero Forge and put it into the game based on an NPC that you create. Because, you know, I love doing stuff with people. You can color the chainsaw to resemble an Abtech. Ooh, that is actually a killer idea. I'm going to do that super quick just to see what that looks like. Unless there is already an, I think it's called an Aklaktas. I don't know what it's, I don't know how to pronounce it. But I know the sword. I know the sword you're talking about. It is that one, but let's see if there is actually one. I don't think there is. No. Okay. So if we add in just some stone colors. So the reason, by the way, and this is a pro tip for Hero Forge. Always use the right texture for the right color. So if you want to make something out of stone, use the stone function. Because it will save your life when it comes to printing. I tried to print, I just went willy-nilly when I first started, and yeah, I printed stuff that just didn't look quite right. Oh, whoops, I did that wrong. That is that one and that one. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I wish the blades were a little bit longer, though. That would probably be my only thing. That does, I agree. That does actually look like the Aztec weapon. But I think, yeah, I think definitely I would prefer it be longer. Shaman rattle, something woody. Yeah, yeah. Tankard of ale. Can I share Chipoxy Jacob Discord? Yes, you can. You can share with me stuff on Discord. Anyone who wishes to may, of course, if you feel free, come and visit me on Discord, where you can chat with me, because I like chatting. My Discord server has a Hero Forge Foundry channel, where if you want to play and share your Hero Forge builds, this is the Jaguar Warrior that AK just made. Using the Aztec weapon. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's really rad. Yeah, that is very cool. Very good. Good work, man. Like, just outrightly great work. All right. Let's see. Might be under clubs. Yeah, I found it on my day 4 of Twitch. Gave one of my guys a stone texture for the fur. It looks good. Yeah, it does look good. Can we try a tonfa? Yes, we can try a tonfa. Let's try a tonfa. Blunt weapons. That is a jite. Nunchucks. Tonfa, there we go. Oh, I mean, baton, but... tonfa, there we go. Oh, I don't dislike that. That's not bad. Let's see if we can add some spell effects too. Don't like that one. That's pretty cool. Ooh. I don't know. I don't hate that. Whatever this is. I don't know what we've done here, but that looks really cool. What do you guys think? Do you guys like that? Because what we could do is we could say that that's maybe like his frost breath weapon, like on the edge of that. Tickle me to death. Yeah. just like use the tonfa, it's just feathers. Ha 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 ha. Oh, we can maybe. No, that didn't help. Captain Feathersword. Have you tried coloring magical tendrils in a way so they look like snakes? I have not. I have definitely not. I have to go, but we'll be sure to come back. Thank you so much for hanging out, Triangle. I hope you've had a great time and have an absolutely wonderful period of time, whatever it happens to be, day or night. We look forward to seeing you again next time. Okay, seeing as we're going with the forest, let's just do this super quick while we can. Yeah, little birdies. And some acorns? No. Just some leaves. That's nice. Leaves and birds. There we go. All right. So that's nice. We'll deal with those later. All right. So I'm thinking triangle. I'm thinking sorry, not triangle. What am I saying? I'm saying bye to triangle. I'm thinking you saw a base badger. There is a base badger. There are base animals too, so yeah, we can have a kitten. Meow. I love how sassy he looks. Well, yes, I'm over here. Behold my glory. Purr. I don't know why cats sound like that to me. We have a fox, squirrel, bunch of rats, lots of rats, badger, penguin, and a turtle. I do like turtles. Turtles are cute. Not hating the squirrel, but you know. All right, everyone can pick an animal. Pick an animal, and then I'll see which ones stand out. But anyway, looking at what we're looking at. Yeah, I don't mind the tonfa. I do not mind the tonfa at all. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Jesus. Yeah, no, it doesn't really need that, does he? Let's have a look at some staves. Staves are always in the woody category. Let's take off that spell. Oh, what's the casting spell effect? Oh, well, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool, but all right, so yeah, I'm not sure about the wooden staffs. Ooh, that's kind of cool. That is kind of badass. Snakes. I do love snakes. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling the tonfa, to be honest. Let's have a look at some of these spell effects. Magic book. Plants. I think there's too many plants. Whirlwind. Lightning storm orb type thing. Summoning a burst. Summoning a sword. A bone. Wear helmets on Hero Forge. If you look under the clothing section, under the head section, you will find what you are looking for. Hand tendrils. Rocks, orb, smoking orb with lightning, chains, blasts, shields, acid, hand acid, smoke, lightning, more lightning, ice, flaming skulls, and then just some standard smoky effects, standard blasts. Yeah. No, you know what? I'm going to stick with the Tonfa. I think of all of the things I've come across, and like I said, I'm not going through all of them because there are just so many. I'm going with the Tonfa with that spell effect. That looks really cool. Okay. So now we've got kind of a really good idea of what this character is, right? We've got a good indication of like he came from, where his background was. We got this idea of him becoming a druid because the blighted lands were in peril, and now we've got a connection for him for the story. But what is his personal goal? What is his personal thing? What is this guy striving to achieve in the limited time that he has on this earth? And while we discuss that, I'm going to play around with dragon heads. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the one. Nope, that's the one. That is absolutely the one. You know how sometimes when you see something, you're just like, that makes it? That makes it. His knees are still matte gray. Yeah, no, we'll fix that in a moment. Nope, I dig that. Beautiful. All right. Prove his worth. He's more than the evil you see of him as. Relocate an animal pack to the forest. Ooh, I like that. That's a good one. That's super good. Build a home for his future family? That's a nice one. What if we go and take that and go with like the Animals of Farthing Wood style, where so he is a druid from a blighted landscape, right? As such, he is trying very hard to bring the natural world, I guess, back to ooh. Oh yeah, we're gonna play with horns, by the way. I'm gonna hover over each of the horns, and if there's a horn that you like, let me know, and I'll write them down later. So what if he has been working super hard to try and restore nature back to this place, but things have gotten too hard for some of the animals. So he is trying to find a new home to relocate these animals before the blight takes over the forest entirely. Kind of adds an element of sadness to him, but at the same time, hope that there is something more, something just beyond the horizon. Yeah, not feeling the bull horns or the antlers. Definitely not feeling those. These are a little bit too wicked looking. That's not bad. It's the grooved horns. these aren't bad. Small curly horns. Those look cool, but they're very sci-fi. Ooh, actually, yeah, those don't look too bad. Maybe a bit small. I can make them bigger though, so. Nah. It's not bad. Whew. Bit ostentatious. Baby horns. Baby horns are cute. Yeah, don't like these ones. Don't need antenna. Ooh, these ones look nice. Archdevil horns. Small curly horns? Are you able to use the advanced posing on the horns to add even more options? Yes, 100%. 100% you can. Yeah, that's the archdemon horns. Decorated horns. Oh, they're not bad. Definitely don't want antlers. No, definitely don't want those ones. Ooh, rear horns. These ones are probably my favorite ones. I like the swoop that kind of it creates with the head. No. No, what? Who would have the horns like these? These are silly. Those are silly ones. Not bad. I like the uniqueness of those horns, but I don't think they suit. Oh, those are okay. But they cut into all the different stuff. Nope. Nope. Feathered horns? Yeah, they kind of look like a headpiece. Sci-fi. Shark fins, can't see it. Little tiny baby horns. Short crowned horns. Yeah, these are kind of like those other ones that I liked. No, they cut too much in. And no for the antennas. No for the front ones. No for the spikes or sails. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Wait, custom and buy. Never knew this was a thing. Yeah. Yeah. Our customs. Building customs and buying. So basically, yeah, this is a 3D printing program. So apart from me being able to like take photos and use the artwork and stuff like that, I can actually get these 3D printed. And the models that we're making today, along with the models we've made over the last 4 weeks now, including this one, are going to be printed and then shipped to me. And then we're going to do a big review of all of those things we've made. Okay, so I'm thinking. I'm going to pick one from each. So I think someone said the baby horns earlier on. All right. So I'm definitely thinking swooping back a little. Yeah, I think for these ones, this will probably be the small curly horns are my favorite ones. Do we even have to have those tentacle things? No, we really don't. I mean, that's really the hair, to be honest. What? When did this show up? Oh, they've got some new hairstyles. All right, that is without the tentacle things or the tendril things. Oh man, that is so cool. Hold on, sorry, I apologize. I know I'm getting distracted again. Let me just save that real quick. I have a fierce need. Hamish, come here. Yeah. That's cool. That's rad. That is awesome. All right. Thank you, Hamish. Um, okay, here we go. Okay, so review and giveaway. I could do a giveaway. I have no issue with that. Me distracted? No. I think I like it without the tendrils better. No tendrils? You know what? I can go with no tendrils. I think that's fine. Having no tendrils is not going to adversely affect how I feel about this dude. Yeah, no. All right, so let's go back to the horns real quick. So here are my options. So this is, I'm gonna add these in now. So just bear with me while I make my Twitch poll. So this one is small curved horn. Okay, so I like that one from there. Honestly, I didn't like any of these ones. I mean, that one, but I liked the other ones from the other set better. Okay, so I'm not going to pick one from this category. I'm going to pick two from here. So these ones, the Arc Devil horns, they were also cool. I liked them. Arc Devil horn. Yeah, look, if you get notifications from Discord, I usually broadcast just before. Ah, no, sorry, my bad. I accidentally started the poll when I didn't want to. Here we go. Let's try again. New poll. Small curved Arc Devil horns. Yeah, I usually send out a post before I go live. And it'll also tell you what channel to find me on, because I play on a bunch of different channels. Yeah, these ones were one of my favorite ones, the rear horns. I really liked these ones. Rear horns. Yeah, because I generally like playing with a whole bunch of different people, so I usually show up on a bunch of different channels. Yeah, those ones. I like these ones, but they're too they because they dig into the shoulders, I can't use them. That looks better without the dreads. Yeah. No. What the actual hell? No. Oh, they're like Amidala's things. Okay. Cool. All right, there we go. No, I do agree. I mean, the tendrils are okay, right? I'm going to do the horns first, and then once I decide on the horns, I'll decide on the tendrils. That'll be where I'm going with. Okay. So, that is going to be the poll. So let me get this poll up. Bam. Okay, so small curved, Archdevil, or the rear. So this is the rear horns, to throw that one there again. Now, I like that one because that, for me, reminds me of, like, the blue dragon, the traditional blue dragon, right? So those are the rear horns. The arc horns are very similar, but they're a little bit bolder, which for me is, like, very much like the ruby dragon that we were doing thing, you know, like that kind of vibe. So I do like that. But, you know, those horns are very, very common. And so that's why I was looking at not the big spiral, but the small spiral. Like that there worked. I think it worked better with the tendrils. So if we end up with this one, I think I'd say I'd definitely put the tendrils back in, like with no vote, like if these are the ones that win. But the other two, you know, I think they look good with and without. Okay, let's see. What are we ending up with? How are our results looking? Oh, we got lots of votes for the rear horn. Okay. Looks like that's not going to change, so rear horn it is. Unless we have a massive sudden flux, which could happen. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. All right, last chance to vote. Whew, it is a bit brisk here today. All right. All right, very well. And our new poll. Tentacle hair or no tentacle hair? Yes or no? Very simple. All right, this is a very quick one. So that is without the hair. That is with the hair. You can also make the hair shorter if we want to. Probably the short one, I think. Short versus long. Yeah, probably the short one. Or maybe the long one. Short one. Yeah. All right, tentacle or no tentacle hair? All right, looks like we're going with the tentacle hair. Hey, I had the shorter one before. I'd trade that for weather. Freaking hot. Yeah, you know what? I love the weather. I love heat. I love like seriously just so much heat. And I know our good friend Carney is in Thailand. And I've got to say, the one thing I hate about Thailand is the humidity, because it's very much like the Singapore Malay humidity, which is atrocious. All right, so decals. Let's get that hairstyle back that we had before. Where we had that kind of a purpley color. There we go. Okay. All right, what do we think of that? Do we like the skin tone there? Or do we need to ease that up a bit? Southeast Australia's pretty cold at the moment. Yeah. Well, it's all a little cold at the moment, so. You're stuck on Mana Potion. Can we try that on the horns? Yeah, let's try Mana Potion on the horns. Mana Potion is that one there. You know what? I don't like Mana Potion on the horns. I'm going to outrightly say that, but I do love it on the eyes. Like just that little outlined highlight eye looks really cool. Looks like a mad Slurpee in the best way. Yeah, it does kind of look a little bit slurpesh. Okay. Now let's quickly make Phantom. How do we make Phantom? So Phantom has purpley blue scales. There we go. Let's see. There we go, perfect. Cool. Okay, so now we've got Phantom's Telltale Skull visage. Now, how I did that, by the way, just so people following back home, if I go into decals, I can add blood splatter stains, and I can then change the color of the blood splatter stains by hitting that little cog up the top. Then you can change the colors so that you, like, let's see, what's a good bone color? Wolfpack Grey, there we go. So we got that kind of bone kind of look. And then what I can do is I can add another blood stain. And then I can just move that. I wonder if I can actually move it onto Phantom. No, I can't. Okay. Now, why do we add blood stains? Because we don't necessarily need to add blood stains. What we need to do, or what we can do, is we can turn that, rather than into blood, is we can actually turn that into just some mud. That way it dirties it up, it makes it look like he's stepping in some mud. But we don't need to do that though, for this one at least. Yeah, muddy blood. Winter was 2 weeks away. You can also color the stains in the same way manually and replace something. Yeah, we replace something from the bone color palette. Yes, yes you can. So for example, I am a very big fan of that one, so you can do that and replace the color. Trying to find the right purple for Phantom though. That's the tough bit. I could make it, but it is very difficult. Oh, that, no, that's not quite right. Phantom is more of a blue. I think that's fine. I think I'm being nitpicky. All right. Yeah, being nitpicky, Michael. Just chill out. And then pink eyes for Phantom. Because Phantom definitely has pink eyes. And then maybe that looks all right. Probably change up the color a little bit. Just I didn't want to do that. There we go. I wanted to do that. There we go. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. Done. There we go. We have Phantom. Phantom is now made. Okay. Cool. Now returning back to the rest of our color palette. This should be relatively easy. Now we have gone a little bit over time, guys, so I'm going to speed run a little bit of this. Again, thank you so much to the guys who came along with the raid. The fact that you guys have hung out for so long is just absolutely wonderful and so inspirational, so thank you guys. Okay, so we're going with the forest colors, so I always love using the grass and the leaf paint, the plant bases. So green is obviously going to be a good color, but of course we don't want to go with the vibrant green because that kind of implies the area that we were in is like lush and vibrant. But remembering that from our backstory, we created a character who was from an area that was once blighted, that we're now, you know, can't not hang around. You're too cool. Dude. Hey Joe, you are wonderful. You're absolutely wonderful. And did you see Sparrow Flies got a gamer tag in one of the latest Viva the Dirt League episodes? I was chuffed. I was all like, I know that guy. All right. So, going back to the color palette real quick. So I'm gonna add some of these little brown leaves. Maybe even just like add like a splash of these different types of reds and browns. Mostly because what it will then do is it then creates this kind of sense of like decay. Like, you know, there's still lingering elements of like death floating around in those colors. Then we want to reach into our wood colors and start playing around with that. Again, trying to go with some dark things. Rotting Harbor is a great one. Rotting Harbor kind of gives it that like little brown, you can kind of see it there, this little brown kind of overtone to it that kind of just makes it look really kind of mangy, I guess. I mean, I wish there was a better word, but you know, kind of mangy looking, right? So that kind of looks rad. I dig that. And let's add some well, I would say add some mossy wood, but looking at it, that actually doesn't look that great. Maybe we'll add a couple of bits of mossy wood just to kind of zhuzh little areas up a bit, but I don't think we'll use too much of that. Let's throw in some oak just around, just to kind of fill in some of these hollow areas to make that brown really pop. Maybe even a little lighter. Yeah, the breach color. That's nice. That's nice. And then let's throw in some maple. Now, we've added in a lot of brown, which is great. So now we want to add in just that splash of red. See that? So adding in just that storied wood has really kind of come full circle on that and made that look really nice. So despite having us use a very varying color palette here, what we've created is, through the colors that we've used, a dynamic story that communicates what our hero has kind of gone through, you know, like those darker colors that sort of, actually, you know what? You know what? I love the autumn colors, to be honest, to be dead honest. Just doesn't that look beautiful? Like just that. Maybe keep that forward one green. Then maybe, yeah, doesn't that look great? Right? Those give those autumn colors black spots on any of the leaves. Well, I could, but it would require some precision blood splatters. Oh no, bedtime. I've learned so much. Thank you so much for answering all new questions. Boss Mabel, have an absolutely wonderful evening. Enjoy your bedtime. Enjoy your rest. I hope that whatever the day tomorrow brings for you brings nothing but happiness and joy. Brown and green for shoulder pads instead of different green tones. Yeah, we could do that. Could definitely do that. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. I like those kind of autumny colors too. That's just really dope. That's super dope. I like that. So it's like this kind of like autumn. Oh, that did good things. That did really good things. Yeah, that's happening. That's just outrightly happening. I like that. Yeah, some cool stuff is happening here. So I'm getting, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I'm getting kind of like a Thanksgiving vibe on this, you know, like the change of the season, the colors of the leaves kind of shifting. These are cool. A few months with Hero Forge. Mike was talking like a real artist. Ha! Soon he'll be trying to do an abstract feature. Yes, thank you. Me as an artist, that's hilarious. I look, I've got a lot of patience, and I've had to learn a lot of skills over time. I definitely do not have the same patience and skill as people who actually do art and design. I was talking, well, during our session where we were talking with Satine Phoenix on Robert's channel, like just learning about how much Rob knows about like art and design, just absolutely blew my mind. Like it blew my mind as just how much stuff, how much knowledge goes into well, exactly designing things and numerology and all of these other amazing things. So I definitely have a newfound appreciation. Okay. Thinking via an antique gold. That's kind of nice. I mean, technically they shouldn't be wearing any metal, but you know, we can be a little bit forgiving here. You know, dragon's got to have at least some bling. All right, there we go. And now with I didn't say you were an artist. You were talking like an artist. Oh, thanks, man. Oh, I love it. All right. So with the belt, we definitely want to go with a leathery color. So, because we used some of the leather for these colors. Yeah, that yellow is kind of cool. I like that. All right, and lastly, so we'll use the antique to make the center bit pop. Match the gem to the necklace in the baby dragon's eye. Ooh, that's a good idea. That is fantastic. So that's that pink one. But we can be a bit cheeky here and go with the bubblegum glow. Was that one? No, it was... What was that? It was... Yeah, it was that one. It was that one. There we go. No, I love that. That is just wicked. And then let's... Okay. Now, a lot of people talk about like the actual clothing colors and they want dynamic, bright colored clothes. But there is something to be said about using a plain and simple white that just has a slight off color to it. If you find the right one, boom, there it is. It doesn't make much of a difference, but it stops it from being that stark white that just looks incredibly ugly. So now we've got that really cool, like kind of slightly off white. Because imagine you're walking through the forest for the most part. Yeah, last thing you want is to have to be dealing with like dirt and grime and stuff on white clothing. Okay. Now this thing here, what should we make that? What should we make this little bit of magic? Or should we even have it? I mean, like, you know, let me know what you think in the comments. I mean, what we could do is we could go back on some of our previous knowledge. And by the way, watch this very carefully. So if I go into my mixer, go into whichever color that I've used, go down, I can then hit transparent plastic. And that is now a transparent color. That is how you make transparent stuff. So you guys know. So you guys know how to do it. I'm always stuck on mana potion. I think I've got a problem. Looks like a wing. Kinda does. Kinda does. Could make it look like feathers instead of magic. Yeah, that's true. Let's try some feathery colors. I think because it stops abruptly at the wood, that's kind of what's been... I think that's kind of what's getting me. Maybe maybe a different magic effect. Yeah, let's have a look at some different magic effects, maybe. I think it looked good because it was black and white. Yeah, I think that's all right. I think it's all right without anything. Also, let's just check. Do we want anything for the back? I don't think we want a cape. No, I don't think we want a cape. Backpack? Don't think we want a backpack. Nah. No, I think his back's fine. Any back items? Do we want to give him a bow and arrow? Do we want to give him a bow? For his back? Javelins? Yeah, I think a little pouch. Pouch would be good. Let's see. Javelins, eh? Let's see. Boar spear. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I do dig that. More chainsaws. Here we go, javelins. Okay, so that's the javelin. Nah, I don't mind the javelin. I don't think it's that flashy. Any other suggestions? Any other back items? Back's too interesting to cover up with much. I'd agree. I'd agree. The back is very intricate and very interesting. What I'd probably even suggest is if we do that and then go to a side item. You know, nice, simple, elegant. And then what we can do is let's play around with the pose here real quick. Oh, I like that. I like that dynamic ranger kind of vibe. Also, he's left-handed. I mean, he could be left-handed. Could be left-handed. Ah, simple bow. Okay, yeah, no, I see what you're saying. So don't overcomplicate the design. I like that. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Let's make it like oops. No. There we go. God damn it, Michael. Back item. Bow. Nice, simple bow. Is there a way to make a smaller one? That's pretty good. I like that. Yeah, okay, cool. I like that. All right, so then what we do... So what we can do now is we can play around with the pose. Oh yeah, you can mirror the poses. Yeah, you hit the button here and you can mirror them. Does the primary hand draw the bow or hold the bow or draw the arrow? Primary hand will draw the bowstring. So he would reach with his left hand if he's predominantly left-handed, and then he would fire it. Small hand crossbow. I think I prefer the bow. I I think I prefer the bow. But let me adjust a couple things just so that I can. There we go. Okay, so I dig that. Push it to the back a little bit, just so it's behind. And then we adjust the wrist a little bit. Beautiful. And then all right. There we go, beautiful. Look at that. Now, one of the big things that I think is super important about these sorts of builds is eye contact, right? Eye contact on the lizards is a little tricky because the eyes, while they kind of do the same thing, you want to always make sure that you want to link it when you want to link it, but at the same time, you want to unlink the eyes so that they kind of look the same way. Sometimes they just don't, and I don't know why. But they do. But this guy now, he's kind of on the right track here. So he's looking that way. He's looking that way, and that way. That way we just get that lovely, nice, right little piece that shows us that. And if you really want to make sure that those eyes stand out, oh, that looked really cool, by the way. If you want to make sure those eyes stand out, always, always, always make them glow. That is how you will know that the eyes will show up. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you know what? Maybe let's make the iris really big. That way we've got no sclera that it's playing with. Oh, that's cool. All right, there we go. All right, wow, such a level of detail that you can manipulate. Yeah, absolutely. Dazzle, there is so much you can actually play around with. And like I said, there's a really good reason why I use this for most of my streams and stuff like that. It is just so versatile for me as a YouTuber, Twitch streamer, to be able to play with that it's almost silly for me not to use this sort of thing. Okay, so we've got that. Let's just go back and really quickly color in the bow. Now the bow is a tricky one because I don't want to clash with the colors that are there already. So I'm going to go with a brighter bow, very similar to the color of the tonfa. And then because that's a cloth wrap rather than a real wrap, let's use that to add more of that green back in. Right? Because remembering, obviously, we want to communicate the druid thing. We want to communicate all that. So this is our opportunity to add in those green elements back in to basically shout out this character as a druid. Beautiful. And we can add in more of that that highlight antique gold that we used. And then we can throw in a few more darker arrow shades. Now, as you can see here on the inside, there is actually places for you to paint. Another pro Hero Forge tip, always make sure to check your mini for white spaces. Do not leave any white spaces because they will show up. They will show up very perfectly. Okay. And then our little squirrel friend. Look at our little squirrel friend. I already know how to make a squirrel friend. It is this burgundy color plus a little bit of blonde. And of course, our cutest little glowing blue eyes. Maybe yellow eyes. Let's go yellow eyes. Look at that. Isn't he adorable? We can also go with white if we wanted to for the end of the tail. Or an orange. Yeah, I like the orange. Save. Yeah, good call, mate. Good call. Always save. All right, let me. Actually, you know what? I will show you this as well. Let's. I'm gonna shrink the head a little bit. I think the head maybe it's me, but it seemed a little tiny. Okay. All right, that's looking pretty sick. I need to adjust the hand a bit, but I want to show you something real quick. So I'm gonna save this as is because I want this. But let's say that I've done this, right? And I've gone, all right, cool. I'm gonna go and Google speckled dragons. There we go. Speckled dragons. Oh, look at that. Isn't that so cute? And oh no, I have closed my Hero Forge page. Whatever shall I do? Well, if I actually go back to Hero Forge, the last known thing that you did will automatically be saved. So, don't guarantee on that, mind you, but the last thing you did should still be there. It's one of the things that has saved my life on so many occasions with Hero Forge. Not even joking. I've just sat there and I've gone, oh god, I just deleted this whole thing, and then thankfully I haven't. All right. Question: can I drop some screenshots of my Hero Forge characters? Yes, if you head to my Discord, as Grizzles was saying, I have Hero Foundry on my Discord, where I will be posting all of these plus the write-ups of the character backgrounds that we've already done. And then, yeah, it's basically just a place to share what we love about Hero Forge and all the cool things that we've made. Yeah, totally do it. I definitely would love for them to add a shark head. Jaggerjaw is one of the only people I am missing. All right. From my big list of characters I have performed. Well, him and Salazar now. All right, I love that. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Now we just need. Now, as you can see, the when I moved the arm, right? Now the arm looks all right now. Maybe just a little bit of a. Bit of a tiny bend forward. That's it. All right. Now, as you can see, the shoulder pad is no longer sitting where I think it should sit. So what I can actually do is I can actually adjust it. And there we go. Beautiful. Perfect. So I can adjust it to where I think it should be. Shoulder pads can be a bit tricky in Hero Forge, I will admit. But do keep at it and always watch your clipping. Always, always, always watch your clipping. Beautiful. All right, and as you can see there, I've missed like one of the leaves. So we're just gonna very quickly go in there and just bam that leaf. And you know what? I think just that splash of light green is exactly what I need. Yeah, beautiful. All right, so with that, we take another once over and we make sure. Have you adapted Sidon? Yes, I have. Princess Daisy is already a legitimate thing, Lance. I will show people when we get to that. Let me just. I like that green. Maybe, yeah. All right, I'm stuck. What color should these bands be? I definitely think those should be that color. Does the dark green work? Does that look all right? Okay, and the last thing I want to do is I just want to lighten up that sapphire ever so slightly. Yeah, too much. There we go. Beautiful. That's it. Tiny bit. There you go. Yeah, that's it. I don't know, still questioning the pink in his chest. Oh, where did that pink come from? Yeah, where did that pink come from? Did I just add that? No, I didn't. Yeah, I don't know where that pink came from. That was, yeah, it was something like that. There we go. That's better. Thank you. Thank you for noticing that. Holy crap. Thank you for following Hang on, let me try this. All right. Mandarkatron. Thank you so much for the follow, dude. Welcome. You are an amazing and wonderful human being. If you do not know who I am Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. I do role-playing games, and on occasion we'll sit down and mucking about with D&D and tabletop-related content, such as, of course, Legendary, where we sit down with our lovely audience, as we are today, and build a Hero Forge mini and design a character for just general roleplay. At the end of which, after we've done with the Legendary series, we are going to get these 3D printed in color so we can actually see what it's going to look like in the end. Just because I don't think I've used enough ruby. No, actually, no, it definitely is a sapphire. That's definitely a sapphire. I want to use ruby on one more thing. Yeah, there we go. Maybe that. Maybe that's all I need. Just that little bit. Yeah. Perfect. All right. This is it. This is the character done. Okay. So let us review. I'm going to save this real quick. Let's go into the photo booth and head into the token just so we can admire our character in their natural habitat. Okay, here we go. So, here are our notes. Our Dragonborn druid was born to a sapphire and ruby Dragonborn. There is lots of prejudice around the Dragonborn characters, especially those who share a mark with, or a heritage, should I say, with those of the red and blue dragons. Blue dragons for their manipulation and corruption, the red dragons for their destruction and ferocity. Our character did not get on with the people of the towns, often being ostracized and kept to one side. He eventually found his way into the forests. The forests were being polluted and corrupted by the presence of the nearby townsfolk, so he took it upon himself to look after the creatures, the plants, the animals, and try to rebuild and reforge the forest. Over time, however, the process became an uphill battle. And because of this, we found our character on a quest to try and relocate the creatures from the forest and try to find a new home. Hence, they set out on an adventure, joining a group of wayward travelers, and now seeks to find this new home in the forest somewhere for his friends and new allies. So that's the story. That's the quest of this dragonborn druid. I like him. I think he's a very cute and very, very moving character. There's lots of really cool ways I could imagine him being role played as well. Like, he could definitely be bitter and quiet, especially not getting on with like humans, for example. Like any human members of the party could of course cause him a great issue. Let's see. Yeah. Dealing with humans could obviously become a great thing. Sorry, just getting that skull back. There we go. Getting that, what do you call it? Is that on the right side? That is on the right side. Good. Yeah, getting that character integrated into a group will obviously be a challenge, but would, I think, help to see this character grow and blossom into someone who eventually comes to accept, love, and understand how different cultures have their own respect for things, not just nature, but respect for each other, respect for life, and eventually prove to everyone that even if you come from two destructive bloodlines, that does not define who you are as a person. And there is great capabilities for a great creature such as a dragonborn to be as gentle and loving as any other. So there we go. All right. Any final thoughts, final feedback on the character? This is your last chance to influence this model. Well, I say last chance. We actually will be doing a one stream where we will go into review of the characters. But this will be officially the last chance for you to make changes today. So, any last thoughts? The spots feel a little less ruby and more red. You know what? I definitely do feel that. I definitely do feel that. What about this kind of mottled color? Does that kind of... Or maybe instead of the spots, what if we went with... specks, stripes. Something like that, maybe? I don't like the calico. Bangles. What do you think? The Burgo? Ooh, tiger stripes. There we go. Like the name Burgo. Any of these sort of stand out? I'm kind of not minding the overo. Tiger stripes also look all right. The dart frog's also okay. Bangles is pretty good. Like the bangles. This is that one. What do you guys think? Or do you guys think nothing? Like no decal on the legs. And then maybe what we can do is... maybe something like that. Tiger stripes, tiger stripes. Yeah, tiger stripes do look really cool. So what do we think? I'm gonna do one last poll. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Tiger stripe. Foot armor. What's the next one? Overo, so that is this one. Overo. And no, didn't like that one. And what was that one? Bangles. Bangles is that one. All right, and bangles. All right, here are the options one more time. I'm gonna put 3 minutes on the clock here so I can show you the options as well. All right, so we have bangles, which is this one here. Now, the foot stripes, by the way, are that one, but I will take these out or add them as necessary. So that's the foot stripes that I was talking about. This is Overo. These are the tiger stripes. And this is without anything. I think that the red missed the gem like iridescence of the blue. Yeah, it does a little bit. Because I mean, because that red on the horns is the same red, right? Same thing with the one on the end here. So it is all officially the same color. Yeah, but I can't use his fists without turning his fists red. Yes, that's it. All right. So let's go over those decals again super quick. So there is bangles, which is that one there. There is Overoy, which is that one there. There is stripes. There is nothing. And then there is the foot one, where we add just the edge of the foot. All right, what do we have? Leg speckles. Okay, it looks like tiger stripes. All right, tiger stripes is a foot one. So, boom, there we go. We got tiger stripes. And did we want to add the red to there anyway? Yay or nay? Thank you for following BFM1992. Welcome to the crypt. We hope that you enjoy your stay here. If you do not know who I am, my name is Michael. I am the Dead Aussie Gamer, and I run tabletop games and do a bunch of stuff. It was supposed to be lighter on his hands. The foot stuff looked wrong. Okay. It's supposed to be lighter, like on his hands. Oh, right. Then that would be Moonstone. There we go. That one. Gracias, señor. Okay, there we go. All right. We have added in the stripes. I like the stripes. I think they're cool. All right. Anything further? Or are we set? Was there a nay? It was a nay. All right, Dazzle, what's your input? What are you thinking? He's a druid, not a paladin. Like in the naming. Did I name him a paladin? Ugh, I did. I absolutely did. That was my bad. See, this is why I have people. This is why I have you fine and wonderful people. All right. Just waiting on Dazzle. Dazzle, if you have something you want to throw out there, speak now or forever hold your peace. Otherwise, I think we are good. That's kind of cool. I just didn't care for the foot color, but it was overruled. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Yeah. The last thing is I don't know if I like the nub being that color, but you know what? You can't make it perfect. All right, so this is going to be saved here, and we are going to have another chance to vote and do all this sort of stuff when we come to the big review episode. So next week will be our last legendary model that we are going to make and design, and then the following week we're going to break down and just go over all of the ones individually and make any last-minute changes, and then we're going to get them all printed and ship them off. Now guys, if you want to get your own mini, here are 3 things I would recommend. Number 1 is, if you can, definitely look at getting a subscription. The subscription opens up so many options for you to make these models and make them cool and awesome. Not only that, you do get a chance to be able to have these saved as models that you can make character artwork for and things like that. You know what? I will evaluate your character on stream if that is okay with you, Crimson. Let me know, and I will set that up in a second. So yes, always make sure that your that the $50 subscription it just makes so much stuff easier for you to be able to use. It's fantastic. It's wonderful. $50 subscription for a year is like nothing. It's awesome. All right. Number 2 is, if you're gonna make a Hero Forge mini, make something unique. Make something that is going to be that you cannot find anywhere else. If you're gonna find something, if you're gonna just make a dwarf with an axe, go to Reaper Mini. Go to some of these other places, because you can get them for like $10. And that's what you're getting. What you're paying for in Hero Forge is you're paying for the ability to make something unique, make something yours inherently. Also, welcome to the crypt, Untamed Painter. You sound like this is exactly the sort of thing that you enjoy. So yeah, this is a whole thing. So yes, make sure it's unique. Make sure it's something custom, because that is how you validate this money being spent. Okay, speaking of money. It comes in a $10, the $20 version. Now this is, I think, Australian dollars or maybe US dollars. Pretend it's US dollars, just that way, you know, worst case scenario. The plastic ones are okay. I've gotten a few of them in the past. They're a little bit rough around the edges, but if you're a casual gamer and you don't know how long your character's gonna last in a particular session, it's perfectly fine for getting a quick mini in and done. For the premium plastics, now if you are into your painting and you love painting, these are a no-brainer. These are the ones you want to get, the premium plastics. They're easier to take to paints. They're a lot smoother and more finished. They're fantastic. Now, if like me, you spend 3 hours, Jesus, on making a mini and painting it up and doing it like this, the color plastics are awesome. Now, if you click on color plastics, you'll notice that the colors have started to slightly mute. This is closer to what you're going to get when you print that versus what you would get if you were to, you know, sort of buy a 3D model of it. Also, thank you so much for the raid, Rabbit Candy Void. Hi, welcome. Join in. I'm literally just about to end my stream, but we will do stick around. We will go and raid someone as well. Hero Forge won't accept government debit cards. Wow. Okay, fair enough. I did not know that, but sure. So yes, we're talking about Hero Forge. We every week, guys, we meet up and we actually make a Hero Forge mini. We design a character concept. This week was an anti-hero Dragonborn, who was a part ruby dragon, part sapphire dragon, who is a druid of a blighted landscape. So this is kind of the end result. He is on a quest to try and relocate his animal friends from the dying forests to a new location. So it's a great story. It was really cool. I liked it. Rabbit himself will be here in a minute doing post-stream clear-up. Oh, that's cool. Like I said, we'll be ending and then we'll go raid someone. But you'll get to earn some dag dollary dues, and I'll tell you what they do later. Anyway, so yes, color plastics. So that is the difference. Always be aware of the difference. Boom, boom. It will be muted. It will not be like this. But if you want this, you can buy over here the tabletop simulator. Well, you can basically buy the asset bundle, and you actually get this. The model that you see on the screen, you get in 100% detail. You can apply it to Tabletop Simulator and other things. Guys, if you use Tabletop Simulator for that kind of stuff, get it. It's like $10. It's like $8. It's so good. Yeah, just do that. If you do your own 3D printing, you can buy the STL models, of course. Now, the bronze. I've never done it. Never purchased a bronze model myself. Maybe that's something I will do. Also, hey, Rabbit. Hello. Yeah, never bought a bronze one myself. I might do so at the end of this, who knows, and then we'll have a look and see what it's like. Lastly, the painted plastics, I've not bought either. This is done by hand painting, which is incredible, but I'm not entirely sure what to expect with that. So maybe we'll get one of these hand painted and see what comes out. All right, so that is all the options. That is what we've done. We've done the thing. Now we have, of course, our dear friend Crimson, who has posted in my Discord. The Brass Kobold Battlesmith Artificer. Let's see. Now I see some screenshots. Crimson, if you're in chat, can you at all send me the share link to this model? So the share link is if you go down to your main where you would have your dragon board down, you would have share. If you click on that, it'll give you a link. So yes, if you post that link, then I can basically review it a little bit better. In the meantime, by the way, how was your stream, Rabbit? Tell me, what were you guys up to before you jumped in? Hopefully a lot of really cool, fun, and entertaining things. Alright, just waiting on those. There we go. Fantastic. We got the link. Went well actually working on a Hero Forge character. Ah, very cool. How did it come out? Did it come out well? Alright, here we go. Alright. Yeah, that looks sick. That looks awesome. This looks like something straight out of Warhammer. So Crimson Howling, that is... Yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, so let's review. I think the eye loses a little bit of a detail. I would say that if you wanted to get this printed out, I would increase the iris. So if to do that, you would go into your mix. You would select your eyeball, which is that one there, which is the gecko eyeball. And then iris size. I would increase that iris size just a little bit, and then add that glow, just so that you can actually see that when it gets printed out. I was just watching you, and I don't have the option under bronze. Don't have the option under the bronze? Oh, you don't have the options under the bronze. That might possibly be, that may possibly be to Kickstarters only, or it possibly is only to subscribers. One or the other, it may possibly be. Although I feel like the STL stuff should be available already. Rabbit is a new World Anvil streamer. Yay! More Anvilites. Always fun. I'm tentatively a World Anvil streamer. I don't stream much World Anvil at the moment, mostly because I'm very, very slack with bugbears stopping me from world building. Okay, so now if this is a critique, so that would be the first thing. Second thing I would say is that I love the bronze colorations on the claws and the skin and stuff like that. The fact that it matches the armor and stuff like that, does create a semi-homogeneous kind of look. So what you need is you'd need a striking color. Like this could be this green here. So if I were to go here into paints, and this is a really cool thing here. Down the bottom here, there's actually a fill button. So what I would do is I would actually look at maybe something like that. And you can like actually, so everything that shares that color immediately gets a, no, that's definitely wrong. Yeah, maybe, you know, like I said, just something, because that's the one you're currently using. Yeah, even something like that. Just something that is dynamically different to the green that they've got currently. Even just adding more to that gold. So you've got the gold that you've got there, but adding like even a different shade of that gold. Or adding just that silver or darkened red. Yeah, that kind of looks all right. You know, it doesn't have to be for everything, what I'm saying is, but more specifically, like there's just a lot of that green. So that would probably be my only other thing, just because you want his body to stand out dynamically against the costume as well. The actual design is fantastic. Like the actual, like the way you've got the sword, the stance, the pose. Also, I prefer Scorch Bolt. Yeah, I've always preferred Scorch Bolt to my things. Why? Because with the Bright Fire, it's light, but with the Scorch Bolt, you get those lines that come in really well. Or Wild Flames, which actually looks like an explosion. Those would probably be the other things. But yeah, that would probably be it. As far as criticism goes, that would probably be, sorry. Whoa. Yeah, that would probably be it. I love the color of the bronzing that you've used for the scales, and I'd want that to pop a lot. But no, that's absolutely fantastic. This is wonderful. And you know what? I'll also show off another one. This was from Mythical, because Mythical sent one during the stream as well. One more. I'll do one more. So this is the last one. So Mythical sent this one. Ooh, I love this. That is sick. So we've got like an Ashen Dragonborn with the playing cards and stuff like that. And you know what? I don't know if it was intentional or not, but I love the heavy set body types. I always have. Probably the only thing I would say here is don't be afraid to play with the posing, right? I'm not sure if you've done anything to it yet, but playing around with the posing is, again, just as important as playing around with the costuming and stuff like that. For example, I would say that for this one, this might be a good pose. Maybe not. Oh, that one's a cute one. I like this one. This is one of my favorite ones. It's the being flattered pose. Right? You know, playing around with the posing is probably the only criticism I'd have there. It's not really a criticism. This is like a really good I love how there's like the different multi-layers of the shading of like the black and the grays and the whites. The green is a very striking green. I'd probably make the green in the center a slightly different green. And that might be a custom color. I wouldn't necessarily use an actual... so to make a custom color, well, if you've got something like what we want to do here and make it slightly different, is you make a copy, and then with that copy, let's make that just a few shades lighter. Right? And just that. That's all I would change. Can totally watch me critiquing Hero Forge models. I feel bad about it. I don't wanna like sort of judge everyone. Like that's I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do a thing about that. But yeah, that would be the only thing I would do differently. Is just change that tiny little bit, just so that you've got the, as you can see there, the two different greens. And it's absolutely beautiful, absolutely wonderful. I dig this. And once again, if you're doing things with very big ridge lines on the eyes, 100% make sure that you go into your eyeball and just set that glow nice and high. That way, the glow being nice and high just means the glow just means that you can actually appreciate more of the detail in the eye when it eventually gets printed out. So yeah, there you go. I wasn't gonna do a critiquing video, so this isn't a critiquing video, but maybe once we're done with Legendary, maybe we will, maybe I will gather up just as many people as want to submit Hero Forge minis for me to have a look at, and then I'll see what I can do to like zhuzh it up and take it to the next level. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed having you guys here. Again, this is so chill, and this is all about like just good vibes, good feelings. It is absolutely wonderful to have all of you here. Thank you everyone who stuck around from Ben's raid. You guys are incredible. And if you do support the Viva Dirt League guys, then you are the exact kind of people that I love hanging around with. So yay. Thank you everyone. All right. Also, BW Rabbit Girl, hello, greetings, welcome. We're just finishing up for the evening, or for the morning for me. We have built a Hero Forge mini. It is a Dragonborn Paladin, an anti-hero who was born of a Sapphire and Ruby Dragon, who is trying to protect the wilds, but has unfortunately lost the battle against human civilization, and is now trying to relocate the animals of his forest to a new home. And that's what we made for our Legendary. Yeah, so let's move him to his new comfy home in our Legendary folder. So these are our 4 characters right now. We've got our dinosaur tamer from episode 1, who is of course nice, simple, easy, and we got to play with the blood splatters. We have our moonstruck pilgrim, who is of course our owl person with his glowing orb when we were playing around with the illumination effects of Hero Forge. We then have our legendary Spectre armor, where we were playing with the transparent plastics. So we've got transparent plastics all over the place. And lastly, now we have our gemstone Dragonborn, who is of course now our lovely druid. And of course we have our channel pet Phantom, now embodied in a Hero Forge mini. So there you go. Phantom can dance to say thank you to everyone. And oh, Strategy hello, my friend, hello. Oh, it is so pretty. It is so pretty. I am excited to see how the transparent one comes out as well. So thank you everyone. Thank you for coming and hanging out. We're gonna go and raid someone. And Dread, I'm gonna call you, right? If you're at home, I hope you're at home. I'm gonna call you and we're gonna have a chat. No reason, just want to say I love you and chat, because yeah, I can. All right, here we go. Let's go see who is running around, who is doing things, who is in the know for right now. Let's see. Right now, running amok is the Watcher. How about we send us to go and watch the Watcher? Who watches the Watcher? We shall watch the Watcher. That is what shall happen. All right. For those of you who do not know who the Watcher is Adam from Viva La Dirt League. He is a wonderful, amazing, and special human being. He is playing Resident Evil, so we are going to go there. We're going to raid him. We're going to love him, and we are going to, of course, send him all of our best good vibes and feelings as he whittles his way through that horrific game. Thank you so much for joining us. We are back here next week, as always, for another episode of Legendary. So if you want to join in on making our last model that we are going to order in, join in. It will be whatever time it is for you guys now. It is like 3 hours-ish in the past. 3 hours-ish in the past. So come back here. That's where we'll be. And we have another show which is starting up in 9 hours, which is going to be Curse of Strahd. So if you want to come join us for that, then hopefully we'll see you there. In the meantime, however, thank you very much for joining us. And till next time, as always, game hard or die trying. Good night, folks.